Hello, everyone. Me and Bear just want to say happy 2018. Happy 2018! Happy 2018! Yeah, I'm filming on my iPad, not my iPad, my iPhone, because my iPad's being weird. I don't know, it's the internet or what it is, I don't know. So, stream close up. So what Bear and I are going to do today is just talk to you, because it's the last show off Sunday. At least it's the last show off Sunday with me and the new person, whomever they choose to be, whoever steps up to take the reins, might want to do something else. Bear's a little bummed out because he really enjoyed it. I am too as well, a little bit, but, perhaps change is necessary. Well, change is a good thing. And I'm so busy these days with everything, so it's quite extraordinary. But I wanted to leave you also with an excerpt of my new book, hence my Show Off Sunday idea. Because it was really this wonderful group that gave me the impetus to feel as though I could create. Because, of course, as you know, I've had a lot of trauma around that, as many of us have, but certainly not all of us. So I thought, I'm very excited because I'm seeing sort of the end of the tunnel of the book, as it were now. It's 36,000 words, I think. So, I don't know, about 140 pages, and it's going extraordinarily well. So I wanted to leave you with that and say to you, good friends, that we need to keep creating and that 2018 will be a spectacular, amazing year for all of us. And just keep knowing that you can create. And something I also wanted to leave you with is the realization that it is so valuable, especially as gifted people, to find something that just completely takes your attention, and not like a bad thing, like we've seen that things that maybe aren't the healthiest for you can be something that would take your attention. But I mean something that's positive and productive and taxes your whole self, but in a positive way, the way average people get to do, every day. So for me, it's like being able to stretch my cheetah legs. I, of course, have not used that analogy for obvious reasons, or not obvious, depending on who you are. But I'm going to use it again today. And because it's still really, I think, who I am and who I'm about. And I've really been able to actually use my my cheetah self in my writing. It's been quite extraordinary because it isn't the easiest thing to, like, how do I say this? Would this person say that? Would that dialogue actually work? Would that actually make sense? So I wanted to leave you with an excerpt from my book and ask you to do your own Show Off Sunday submission as well. And I wish the new person this uber luck, man. Uber luck. And if you have any questions, just ask me. Because I know that I didn't do things that I could have done, and I didn't do things maybe that other people would have, but it was sort of my take on what I think the leaders should be and the leaders should do, which of course we all need to do because we're all unique people. So without further ado, this is my Show Off Sunday contribution. So I just need to set the scene a little bit. Time has certainly passed, and right now, Bronwyn and Bob are having breakfast at a lovely little diner called Mama's Home Kitchen with Barbara's sister and his friend, if you remember from the very first chapter, Dr. Michael Kent, who saw Bronwyn when she was at the emergency. So, a rancher's help. When breakfast was over, and everybody was chatting over coffee, or in Bronwyn's case, orange juice, Bronwyn said to Mama, "It was beautiful, a work of art. When are you going to come and see me at the remedial center? Surely someone can spare you for an hour and we can chat. I have a group I want you to join." Mama grew quiet and even shy. "My work keeps me pretty busy here. We doing okay." "Please come, Mama. You've helped me so much." "I'm not even registered, child. They won't even let me." "I say who comes to the center. I will let you." Mama saw that she meant it, and not having much help either, she appreciated it deeply. "I will. Thank you. I will. Mama said, "No need to thank me, Mama. I just want to see you get what you deserve. Writing belongs to everybody." Mama thanked her again and went back into the kitchen. The comment was not lost on Bob, who looked at her. "That's what I've been trying to do for you," Bob said, smiling. "What?" Bronwyn said, stabbing the last errant peach on her plate. "Help you enjoy everything you deserve," he said, gazing at her. Suddenly, it was like everybody and everything went away, and there was just Bob and her on the entire planet. She could hear mumbled conversations, but it was like they belonged to another time and another place. It was like she had awakened from a terrifying dream into the bright, clear day, sun blazing above. Bob was there for her. He was. He wanted for her what she wanted for Mama, and she didn't have to thank him effusively either. He just wanted to help. She immediately had an epiphany. Maybe she deserved good things, too. Maybe she always did. She looked at Bob, and suddenly it all made sense. He made sense. They made sense. Everything made sense. She smiled and whispered, "I love you," while reaching over and hugging him. Then she took his hand and held it. "Well, ladies and gents, hate to be the bearer of egregious news, but I must take my leave of you. I've got to be going, but let me pay," Michael said, breaking the enchanting spell. "Nonsense, Michael, I won't hear of it. We invited you," Barbara said in a friendly way. But Michael got up and went to the counter, giving the woman his credit card. "Too late. Already did. Cheerio, everybody. Enjoy." With that, he left, going to the hospital for what promised to be a lengthy shift. "That Michael, what a character," Barbara remarked. "That there is my best friend," Bob said with admiration. Bronwyn was still reeling with her epiphany. She felt woozy. See, check out my gifted shirt. Gifted. Got it for Christmas. Right on. Where were we now? Where were we? Oh, yeah. Can we stay a little bit longer? I just can't get enough orange juice today, and I have such a craving for toast, Bronwyn asked. Bob waved down Mackenzie, who is the nurse that looked after her the first day, who was just heading back into the kitchen with a bunch of dishes. He pointed to Bronwyn. "We're having a toast emergency here. Can we get some toast, stat?" he said amusingly. Mackenzie laughed so hard she almost dropped the dishes she was carrying. Working in the hospital as a nurse, she heard the word stat many times, but not one of them was toast-related. "Right away, Bob," she said, hurried into the kitchen. Barbara spoke up. "Well, I'm going to leave you two alone for a moment. Check out something. The library's been beckoning me." The McIntyre Brown Memorial Library was adjacent to Mama's. It wasn't an enormous library by any means, but as Barbara came here to write books and occasionally get away, she was at the library quite often, and she wanted to go and say hello to the librarian and the lovely staff who had went out of their way when she was looking at material for her books. "Oh, you don't have to leave because of me," Bronwyn said, surprised. She had expressed a preference and put somebody out. That was verboten. "Bronwyn, I mean this with the utmost kindness, but not everything is about you. I'm happy you're here and you want toast. You have a right to express what you want. I just want to say hello to my friends at the library. Won't be a moment. Don't leave without me," she said, flashing a brilliant smile and walking out. Bronwyn was in shock for the second time in 5 minutes. What did Barbara mean when she said everything wasn't about me? What did she mean, Bob? Bronwyn said, bewildered, as Barbara left. "Honey," he said, with magnificent gentleness, "you have the right to be, to exist, to enjoy, no matter what anybody said or made you believe. You have the right to be wonderful, amazing you. The you I fell in love with," he said, kissing her forehead. "Toast here," Mackenzie said, breaking in, "and Mama told me to tell you this one's on the house, and what else can I get for you?" Mackenzie said, smirking. "We're great, Mackenzie. Thank you," Bob said, not taking his eyes off Bronwyn. "Yes, we are," Bronwyn added. So, that's my book. We'll see what happens. I'm actually pretty excited. It looks like it's coming together unbelievably well. And as this is my last day of Christmas holidays, yes it is, baby's been really happy because he's had me home. The last day of Christmas holidays, I'm going to go back to work tomorrow. So I wish everybody the most wonderful 2018 and keep up the good work.